A right isosceles triangle has a hypotenuse of 29 inches. Find the length of each leg. So what we're going to have to do here is first draw a picture so that we know what we're talking about. This is a right isosceles triangle, so we have to know what all those words mean. A right triangle is just a triangle with a right or 90-degree angle in it that looks like that. And an isosceles triangle means that each one of the legs, remember the legs are the two shorter side, each one of the legs of the triangle has the same length. And the hypotenuse, which is the side directly across from the right angle, the longest side, has a length of 29 inches. And the thing is, we don't know the length of each leg, so we'll call that x. Well, we know it's an isosceles triangle, so the legs, the shorter sides, are equal. So each one of those is going to be x. We don't know, but they're the same, so I can call them the same variable. So again, where this comes from, right triangle tells us it's got a right angle in it. The hypotenuse is the side directly across from that, the longest side in the triangle, and that's 29 inches. And we want to find the length of each leg, and since it's an isosceles triangle, each of the legs, which are the other two sides, are equal. Since this is a right triangle, the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, will hold true where a and b are the legs and c is the hypotenuse. So it doesn't matter which one we call a or b over here. So I'll call this side a, and I'll call this side b, and c has to be the hypotenuse. So a squared just means x squared, b squared is just x squared, and c squared would be 29 squared. So now I can add x squared plus x squared. If I take one of something and add another one to it, I end up with two of those things, so that's 2x squared equals 29 squared, and if ever there was a job for a calculator, the calculation of 29 squared is it. So that would be 841. Now, in order to find x squared, I'm going to have to divide both sides by 2. So I get x squared equals 841 divided by 2, which is 420.5. And then, to get x by itself, I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and I find that x is going to be about 20.51 inches. And we can stop and see if this makes sense. We know the hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle, so whatever number we get here should be less than 29, and it is, so that gives us some confidence that this should be the right answer.